Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome once again to another Divine Loss program. I am Correa, and we are delighted to be here with you on all Kardec Radio platforms every Tuesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We thank you so much for choosing to think the good, to visualize the good, and to multiply the good together. Tonight, beloved friends, we are going to read a question from the Spirit's book, which focuses on wealth. How do the spirit mentors make sense of wealth? How is wealth distributed from a divine perspective? How shall we interpret wealth from an immortal point of view? These are all questions which the illuminated spirits answer for you and I, all of us. So as we feel the embrace of the loving mentors who have prepared this moment, especially for us, everyone in our network, neighborhoods, cities, countries, and the whole planet, let us read the question, visualizing Kardec and the illuminated spirit's effort to bring this message of enlightenment to us. After we read the question and answer together, we shall then bring a couple of highlights, propose a therapeutic exercise, and end these prayerful moments with thoughts of gratitude. Let us then begin. In question 925, Kardec asks, why does God bless with the goods of wealth certain individuals who do not seem to deserve them? Often we may question ourselves in the same way. Why is it that certain individuals are given wealth and others are not, and some who do seem in our mortal eyes not to deserve such a gift? Let us learn from the spirit mentors. They tell us it looks like a favor to those who do not see beyond the present, but be well aware of the fact that wealth is a trial that is usually more dangerous than poverty. Wow. So now we see, beloved friends, that we can keep our hearts at peace when we see those around us or in the media or on TV prospering. We now know that we can be at peace because one, God is in command. Two, God makes the decision of including wealth in those people's reincarnatory plans. And three, we now know that more often than not, when we receive wealth in our reincarnatory plans as part of our regenerative efforts, it is often a trial to test our immortal acquisitions. So now we can develop a renewed attitude towards those who are wealthy. We shall now, beloved friends, pray for them. One, internally, we can be at peace. There's no reason to covet the wealth of others because we know they are being tested. And two, we shall pray for our brothers and sisters undergoing such a trial so that they shall succeed. Let us think, for example, of Publio Lentulus. He was a very wealthy Roman senator 2,000 years ago. Because he did not use his wealth in benefit of others, and because he did not recognize how rich he was in the spirit by having met Master Jesus in person and having had the opportunity to follow him, he lost his entire reincarnation. So rather than envy others who may be more materially prosperous, let us pray for them. Let us pray so that they are able to fulfill their reincarnatory plan. Let us pray so that they are able to multiply their wealth in benefit of others. Let us pray so that the illness of selfishness does not overwhelm them. And let us pray hoping so that we ourselves don't hoarder, accumulate our wealth either. We ourselves, dear friends, are wealthy in different ways. We may not be billionaires, materially speaking, but we certainly are billionaires, spiritually speaking. How come, Carol? Because, beloved friends, we have access to the immortal teachings of Spiritism. We have access to the beautiful, healing, and transformative books psychographed by Chico Xavier. We have access to Kardec Radio, to the Spiritist magazine. We have access to 24/7 Spiritist programs on Kardec Radio's app or YouTube channel, beloved friends. We have been given much. We are certainly wealthy, eternally speaking. Are we just keeping this wealth for ourselves? First of all, do we recognize ourselves as wealthy? And second of all, do we keep this wealth for ourselves only, or are we capable of sharing it with others? Good questions for us to ponder upon. So we have two therapeutic exercises for us to exercise together, to put into practice together within the next week. First of all, we are being invited to harbor understanding and compassion towards those who are materially wealthy. Knowing that it is a trial, we commit to praying for them. Second of all, we are being invited to recognize the ways in which we ourselves are wealthy, beloved friends, and examine what ways we could possibly spread our wealth towards others. We could share through social media, through a kind word, through a kind vibration, through a kind thought. In what ways are we going to spread the wealth of the lessons of Master Jesus, which already live in our hearts? If you would like, you could share how you are going to share your own wealth, beloved friends, right here on our comments. Let us commit to spread the good as we have received much of the good already. It feels great to know that we are millionaires of the Spirit. Let us spread this eternal fortune of joy, hope, and courage, which Master Jesus and the illuminated spirits have granted us through the kindness and love of God. So, with much gratitude in our hearts, beloved friends, we wish you many blessings. We wish that each and every one of us can feel the good and multiply the good in many more ways than one, that Master Jesus' presence brings to all of our lives. Thank you, dear friends, for joining us, this current of light and hope. And we already look forward to seeing everyone again next week for another Divine Laws program. In the meantime, we hope that all of us can stay tuned right here on Kardec Radio, because we know it right here. We are always nourishing our souls. Bye for now, dear friends.